What would happen at Collision Course when Wild Thing takes on Gil Gracie for the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship? Find out today on a very special episode of Wrestle Down. Hey guys, are you ready for your hot tag? Because if you are, it's definitely time to warp.
Hi, I'm Velvet Sky, and you're watching WGS-TV.
What's up, guys? I'm the Wrestle Gamer, Double B Billy Boudreaux. Welcome back to a very special edition of Wrestle Down right here on WGS-TV. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the WGS-TV fam my brand new broadcast partner, Mr. Ricky Reagan. Mr. Reagan, tell everyone about yourself.
Billy, I'm glad that I could be here with you today, man. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you to all the PW225 fans, the fans of your channel. Yeah, man, my name is Ricky Reagan. I am a lifelong wrestling aficionado, and I know that you are a very famous Louisiana professional wrestling play-by-play commentator, but I am a very famous professional wrestling analyst, and I'm not going to let you get away with anything today. We're calling it down the middle. I'm not letting you get away with this bias. We're calling it straight down the middle. So get ready.
Well, how did this whole thing get underway, guys? Well, let's take you first back to Super Gold 3 and show you what happened.
Both men are done, and look at Gil Gracie with the elbow! He drops the elbow, goes for the cover and blink, and then we got a new champion! Oh, he pulled it off! Final two. We're down to the game changer. We're down to the Wild Thing. One of these two men will become the new #1 contender for the PW225 heavyweight title. As both men have to be spent here, they both have to be running on empty grass. An opportunity, a chance. One of those rare chances to become the world champion, the Wild Style. Blake with a go behind into a beautiful German suplex, dumping Wild Thing on the back of his neck. Wild Thing out of the contention. Oh, he missed his head. And now Wild Thing sizing him up for a super kick. Wild Thing, I'm going to talk over there. Wild Thing, winner. Wild Thing wins. Wild Thing has won it. Wow. A win. Gil Gracie. Let him knock away Gil Gracie, the Mad Dog! What a cheap, underhanded move by the PW225 heavyweight champion who shoved referee.
I'm the Pro Wrestling 225 champion for a reason. It's not my fault that everybody else is so poor.
Not waiting to get his hands on the Wild Thing, but Wild Thing comes to Wild Style! The Wild Style! Just like that, Wild Thing turned out the lights of the PW225 heavyweight champion. Wild Thing now has an amazing opportunity. He is now the #1 contender for the PW225 heavyweight championship. Can Wild Thing do it? Can he climb the mountain? Can he bring the PW225 heavyweight title back to Plaquemine, Louisiana?
You know he's got the fan support behind him. We will see. As we saw tonight, he's willing to do anything in order to be successful.
And dropped it and ran.
And look, he put it on his foot. He put it on his foot. He's got it on his foot. Gil Gracie doesn't know. Super kick. Super kick with the elbow pad. Referee didn't see it. Referee didn't see the elbow pad. He didn't see the loaded elbow pad on his foot. And there's a win. Wild Thing's pinned Gil Gracie. Wild Thing has pinned Gil Gracie. Wild Thing has pinned the PW225 heavyweight champion. If Wild Thing can do that at Collision Course, July 14th, he will become the new PW225 Heavyweight Champion.
Down all in your face, you can't stop the wave. You can't touch me, I'm on the road and day by day by day. This dream
With Wild Thing Mikey Boudreaux holding a pinfall victory over Gil Gracie, Mr. Reagan, does that give him the clear mental advantage over the champion?
Absolutely not. With Big Ramp, the X factor of professional wrestling in his corner, Billy Boudreaux, can you imagine sitting under the learning tree of Big Ramp and everything that he could teach you about not just pro wrestling, but about life? There's no way that Wild Thing has a mental advantage here. He's tough, but is he Gil Gracie tough? We're about to find out.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, as we take you now to Collision Course. Wild Thing, what an unbelievable opportunity, but can he get the job done?
Look at Big Ramp. Look at Big Ramp, Billy. If the managerial thing doesn't work out, I think he has a career and a future as a ring announcer. Look at this. Look at those moves. Look how stylish Big Ramp is. Where do you think he gets those glasses?
I heard he has them custom made, but then again, that's a conversation for another time. As we're getting set here for the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship match here at Collision Course. Wild Thing, the winner of Super Gold Rumble 3 earlier in the year, setting to take on the champ here, Mad Dog Gil Gracie. Mr. Reagan,
Shake the champs, man.
in your mind, what does Wild Thing have to do to get the job done and win the championship against Gil Gracie?
He's going to be in a fight, Billy. This is a fight. This is going to be more than a wrestling match. This is a fight. Gil Gracie's a fighter. Wild Thing, we're going to see what he's got. He's going to have to bring a lot. You're not going to overpower Gil Gracie. You're going to have to really take it to him, and I don't know if Wild Thing's got that in him. But July 21st, Plaquemine, Louisiana. They're ready. I'm ready. Let's do this. Gil Gracie, championship on the line.
Gracie's got that MMA background, that ground and pound submission style that Wild Thing needs to be wary of. However, one thing Gil Gracie has to be wary of with Wild Thing is his speed and his quickness. If he can't get his hands on Wild Thing, he can't apply those submission holds.
Billy Boudreaux, Wild Thing looks like he's dressed to go to a baseball game. This is a wrestling match. This is a fight, a wrestling fight, not a baseball game. Wild Thing needs, what kind of gear is that? I don't know.
Well, Wild Thing's favorite movie is Major League, but then again, that'll be a discussion for another time here. As we go collar and elbow tie up in the middle of the ring, and look at Gil Gracie with that power advantage, just muscling Wild Thing back into the corner here, and how about that for, we got a clean break from Gil Gracie.
What a competitor Gil Gracie is. Look at that. Clean break. Lets Wild Thing out of the corner. I wouldn't expect anything less from Gil Gracie.
And here we go. Another collar and elbow tie-up right here in the center of the ring. And it looks like Gracie over counter right there by Wild Thing. Wild Thing's got Gil Gracie in the corner. And just like that, Wild Thing with a clean break on Gil Gracie. You got to be impressed with that one, Mr. Reagan.
That was disgusting, Boudreaux. Come on, no. Call it down the middle, Boudreaux. That was disgusting. He slapped the champ in the chest. Disgraceful. Referee needs to admonish Wild for that.
Well,
you can't expect much from these 225 referees.
And now Gil Gracie with a side headlock. And Wild Thing finds himself in a place that he doesn't want to be. And that's in the clutches of Gil Gracie, because Gracie has made a living off of hurting people with those two hands, and that's what he plans to do here tonight in this match. As you see Wild Thing trying to get out of that hole, but he could not do it. He cannot out-muscle, cannot out-power the PW225 heavyweight champion Gil Gracie, Mr. Reagan. No,
shoulder tackle, big shoulder tackle by the champion. And that, look at that.
Oh, leapfrog by Wild Thing. Nice drop kick from the number one contender, sending Gracie to the outside.
Beautiful drop kick by the Wild Thing. Gil Gracie outside the ring, but that's good. This is the wrestling timeout. Conference with your manager, regroup, get with Big Ramp. Everything's fine. I talked to Big Ramp before this match, and all he told me was, Ricky, don't worry, there's a plan. We have a plan. This is the plan right here, Billy.
And now Wild Thing giving chase to Gracie on the outside. Wild Thing got tired of waiting. Oh, but he left himself open. Whenever you're the second man in the ring, Mr. Reagan, you leave yourself open to an attack, and unfortunately, that's what happened to Wild Thing.
Beautiful forearm by the champ, just putting the boots to the Mild Thing in the corner. I love this. I love this, Billy. Look at Big Ramp on the outside, managing his champion. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, Gracie went for an elbow, but he missed it. Oh, but he caught the boot right in the midsection. He cinched him up here. Oh, it looked like he's going for a suplex, but a counter by the Wild Thing. Once again, Wild Thing blocking the suplex. And a nice suplex from the Wild Thing. And once again, Gracie goes to the outside. Again, that's Wrestling 101, Mr. Reagan. Gil Gracie doing the smart thing.
With Big Ramp. This is when you're the champion. This is what you do when you're the heavyweight champion. Take a rest, take a breather, talk to Big Ramp, waited. Everything's still fine, Billy. Everything is still fine. Big Ramp. That is Big Ramp. We all sit under and learn about professional. Did I tell you, Billy, this is a good time. Did I tell you that? Remember in Empire Strikes Back when Darth Vader told Luke, I'm your father? Did you know that Big Ramp? Did you know that?
Well,
Son, did you know that?
I did not know that, but Wild Thing catching Gracie coming into the ring, and now Gil Gracie's putting the boots to the champion in the corner. Again, Wild Thing has gone through so much just to get this opportunity here, winning the Super Gold Rumble 3, and then, of course, the tag team match back at Bosch at the Bayou, but now Gracie back in control of Wild Thing. And again, in a place Wild Thing doesn't want to be, and that's on the mat with Gil Gracie, only a 2. And again, Mr. Reagan, this style is just the MO of Gil Gracie with that MMA style, that pound and ground, beat you until you submit kind of style that Gracie has, that he's utilized for many a year here in our great state. Big chop in the corner.
Thing on Gil Gracie. Is he on Gil Gracie?
I don't know, but that chop, we heard that all over. Oh, jeez!
Sack of rocks to the hardwood floor.
Again, that is a hardwood floor, ladies and gentlemen. No mats here in Pro Wrestling 225, and I think Wild Thing, what in the world is Big Ramp doing? Big Ramp choking the life out of the Wild Thing behind the referee's back.
No, he wasn't, Boudreaux. He's just checking on him. He's making sure he's okay. We want Wild Thing at 100% when we beat him. What are you talking about?
I think Wild Thing might have went down face first when he got sent to the outside, too, because if you notice, he was been holding on to his head for an extraordinary long amount of time ever since he made contact with the floor on the outside. Again, ladies and gentlemen, there are no protective mats on the outside of our ring here. This is strictly a basketball court style floor. Very, very hard wood floor here, and I'm not sure if... Oh, man! Well, if Wild Thing wasn't hurt before, he's definitely hurt now after that chop and that big elbow drop. Goes for the counter title on the line, only a 2. And there's one thing, Mr. Reagan, that we definitely have to be wary about, especially with these great athletes, is the possibility of concussions. If Wild Thing went down face first on a hardwood floor, what kind of damage would that do to Wild Thing? Oh, Wild Thing fighting back here. Teeing off with those right hands, but Wild Thing does not want to get into a slugfest with somebody like Gil Gracie, but as I say that, Wild Thing with an enziguri!
Champ rolls to the outside, just as he should do. Regroup, get with Big Ramp. We've still got this. Look, the Wild Thing's got some fire in his stomach. He's showing guts, Billy. I'll give him that. He's showing guts.
Wild Thing decided he's not going to wait. He's not going to wait. He is not going to wait here. And if Wild Thing wants to win the championship, he's got to do it inside of the squared circle here. And Wild Thing, he's going to take a chance here. Springboard spear. Goes for the cover. 10 on the line, only a 2.
You're not going to catch a champ with that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, turns him inside out, Billy, with the big clothesline.
Is his head still attached to his body? Can anybody check? Because Wild Thing just got ran over by a Mack truck by the name of Gil Gracie.
Plaque and paramedics out here to check on Wild Thing. This is like piranha eating a T-bone right now, Billy.
Gracie off the ropes. What a variation of a shining wizard. Goes for the cover and only a 2. But at what point, Mr. Reagan, does Gil Gracie go, what do I have to do to keep Wild Thing down? What do I have to do to beat this man?
No, you're right. Don't get frustrated. That's what Big Ramp's telling the champ right now. Don't get frustrated. We still have a plan. The plan's in play. Look at that. Reverse chin lock by the champ, wearing down the Wild Thing in the center of the ring. This is down, get him worn down, hit him with the elbow.
And again, Gil Gracie relying on his forte, what brought him to the dance, and that's the submission style, the MMA style. And there's one thing that Gil Gracie knows how to do, and that's cheap behind the referee's back. Big Ramp's got the referee's attention, and Gracie with his feet.
That's using ropes to your advantage. That's what a champ should.
Referee forcing Gil Gracie to break the hold after that illegal assist on the ropes.
Illegal. Billy Boudreaux, how did you become such a famous wrestling commentator with this biased play-by-play? Look at the shape of the champ.
Oh, really?
Look at the shape the champ is bring in.
Well, biased commentary, we'll have a discussion about that later, but I will agree Gil Gracie is in phenomenal shape, and so is the Wild Thing, who catches Gil Gracie off the back elbow. And now Wild Thing going where he feels the most comfortable, and that's on the top rope.
This is a mistake. This is a mistake, Billy.
Wild Thing's on the top. Wild Thing's gonna take a chance. The Wild Thing's gonna fly. Oh my God.
Yeah. Pin him, champ. Pin him.
Only a 2, and I have to admit, Mr. Reagan, you were right. It was a mistake by Wild Thing, but that's the thing about going upstairs for a high-risk move. They're high risk, high reward, but there's also the potential to crash and burn, and that's exactly what happened at Wild Thing. He crashed and burned. Gracie now with a blatant choke, and once again, Big Ramp sticking his nose where it don't belong, choking the life out of Wild Thing.
Big Ramp, the greatest manager in Louisiana professional wrestling, if not the world, showing why he's the X Factor, showing why he's the manager of champ.
Off the ropes, and Gracie catches in with another back elbow, and comes down with the senton across the chest, goes for the cover, only a 2.
What's it going to take to put this guy away?
It's going to take a lot, because one thing he has, Mr. Reagan, he has a lot of heart. He has a lot of guts. He has a lot of courage. It's going to take a lot to keep Wild Thing down. Now Gracie just doing what he can here, putting the boots to the injured ribs of Wild Thing. The fans here are trying to get behind Wild Thing.
why. You know what Gil's telling him now? Stay down. Just stay down, Wild Thing. That's what I'd be telling him, too. Stay down.
Yeah, but that's not Wild Thing's style.
Boot to the head.
Wild Thing will never stay down. He will never quit. He will never give up. That is the MO of the Wild Thing. I've known Wild Thing for a very long time here in Louisiana. And the one thing that he's never done, Mr. Reagan, he's never quit. Oh, man, with that chop. And he's never given up. Oh, another big one, lighting up the chest cavity of the Wild Thing.
Shoots him in.
Oh, reversal. Oh, the super kick! The super kick! Wild Thing caught him with the super kick! Goes for the cover! Cover him, only a 2.
It's going to take more than that to put Gil Gracie down. Ramp Enterprises, Gil Gracie. We still haven't seen the plan come to fruition yet. Billy, hang on a second.
Yeah, but look at Wild Thing, though. Wild Thing, can Wild Thing get back up on his feet here? He seems to be, I'm not sure what happened. He seems, the ankle, yeah. It seems to be favoring his ankle. I'm not exactly sure what happened there.
I think, no, Gil came down on the ankle.
Oh, that could be very bad for Wild Thing, as you can see now. Beautiful suplex by the
champ.
Yeah, but this can also be very bad for Wild Thing if he can't stand up. If he's not vertical, then how is he going to win this match?
Champ going up to the high rent district. Here we go.
Oh,
this is it, Billy.
There's the elbow.
Down it, ref.
Oh, Wild Thing kicked out. Wild Thing kicked out.
What? Oh my! Come on, gee.
Wild Thing will not stay down. Still going to wonder what kind of damage was done to the ankle of Wild Thing. If he can even stand right now, that would be a miracle.
Billy, what's it gonna take? What is it gonna take?
I'm not sure.
The kid's got guts. He's got guts. I'll give him that. He showed up in phenomenal shape. He's got guts. Does he have Gil Gracie heart? We're about to see. Come on. Yeah. Here we go. Billy, this is it. This is the plan. Take the count out victory. Yes, Ramp Enterprises take the count out victory. Gil Gracie remains champion. I love it. Beautiful strategy by Team Ramp Enterprises.
Does Wild Thing have enough in the tank? Can't he get to his feet? Can he get back in the squared circle in time? The referee is at 7. 8, he's at 9. Oh, he's back in the ring. He beats the count.
Sweet Christmas. It's to him, Gil. Yeah. Let's put this guy out.
And look, Gil Gracie is saying exactly what you were saying about Wild Thing. Just stay down.
Wild Thing, you see what he's doing? No, Wild Thing's asking the ref to stop it. You saw that? He was asking the ref to stop it.
And Gracie went to the injured ankle. Again, you got to imagine, the heart might be willing, but the body can only endure so much. And one's going to start wondering, Mr. Reagan, if the referee might want to consider using his own discretion and maybe think about stopping the match if Wild Thing is unable to defend himself.
Absolutely. That's the first thing I've agreed with that came out of your mouth, Boudreaux. Referee needs to stop in and stop this match. Look at Gil. This is like a rabid pit bull on a chihuahua.
I mean, I know you don't have much respect for the Wild Thing, but I think the last thing you want to see is him, end his career at the hands of Gil Gracie. Shoots him up. Wait, reversal by Wild Thing. Oh, what a clothesline by the Wild Thing. There's still some fight in the kid super kick. Come on, Wild Thing, the Wild Style! Wild Style! He hit it! He hit the Wild Style cover! Only a 2! And only a 2!
Starting to get frustrated on the outside. Keep it together.
I'm not sure. Wild Thing is saying that he thought it was a 3. And for some reason, Mr. Reagan, I did hear a bell. I'm not sure what's going on there. DDT right there by Gracie is... Do we have any kind of a ruling?
Oh, wait, look. He needs a new elbow pad. He needs a fresh elbow pad.
Fresh elbow pad, my foot. That's a loaded elbow pad. I've seen him use that elbow pad many a time.
How do you know it's loaded? Who told you that?
Oh, he dropped it.
Count it, ref. Count it. 1, 2, 3.
No, it's a 2. It's a 2. It's a 2. Well, they kicked out at 2. Well, they will not quit. Well, they will not quit.
Panic button. Hit the panic button. Instigate the plan. Instigate the plan ramp.
What are you talking about? Welding may be on spaghetti legs here, but he will not stay down. He will not quit. Reversal of a Wild Thing. Wild style. Wild style. The Wild style.
No.
Oh, look at the power of Wild Thing. Oh, with a TKO. Cover him, kid. Cover him. Make himself famous. Only a 2. Only a 2. Only a 2.
What a match in Plaquemine.
Wild Thing hit the Wild style. Then hit a TKO, but still could not put the champion down.
Moves, Billy Boudreaux. Unbelievable series of moves.
But how much does Wild Thing have left? How much does he have left in the tank? Can he do it? Can he pull off the impossible? Can he beat Gil Gracie for the title here in Plaquemine? Goes in the but a stinger splash, nobody home by Gracie. Clothesline in the corner, one-handed bulldog. And now Gracie's going to go back up to the top.
The champ's going back up to the top.
He still has that loaded elbow pad.
Look, Ramp's giving the signal.
Oh,
This is it.
1, 2, 3.
He got him, Billy. Gil Gracie retains the World Heavyweight Championship in Plaquemine, July 21st, Collision Court.
But what a fight by the Wild Thing. He brought it to the champ here tonight.
And look at Ramp.
Oh, that's
So happy for his champion holding the belt up high. Oh, well, Wild Thing's got guts. He's got heart, but it just wasn't enough in the end. Big victory for Ramp Enterprises and Gil Gracie over the Wild Thing, winner of Super Bowl Rumble. Just wasn't enough on this day. Not enough to beat the brains of Ramp and the power of Gil Gracie. Wow.
Wild Thing's got nothing to be ashamed of. Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, he brought the fight to the champion. But it just wasn't enough to overcome the Mad Dog and Big Ramp. And I think Gracie's showing some respect to the Wild Thing for a hell of a match.
What a competitor. The fans in Plaquemine got absolutely what they paid for. Big time main event for these guys.
And look at that. I am actually impressed. A show of respect right there by Gil Gracie.
Look at the competitor Gil Gracie is. Unbelievable sportsmanship from the champ.
Oh, wait a minute! Wait just a minute! Oh, give me a break!
Beautiful forearm to the face. Double underhook.
This is unnecessary! The match is over! You won, Gil Gracie!
Wild Thing. Yeah.
What a heinous attack!
No, that's a statement. Sending a statement to the locker room that you're not going to take the title from Ramp Enterprises and Gil Gracie anytime soon. That's a statement to the PW225 locker room.
He waited for Wild Thing to turn his back, and then just like a rat, he attacks from behind. What kind of champion do you call that? A man who waits for another man to turn his back.
I call that Gil Gracie the greatest PW225 heavyweight champion of all time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll leave that up to you. What do you guys say in the comment section below? Is Gil Gracie the greatest champion of all time, or is he a low-down stinking rat like I think he is? We definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, be sure you slam that like button like a champ. And if you guys want to see more of Pro Wrestling 225, Wrestle Down, and everything we got to do here on the channel, you know the two ways you got to do it. You got to leg up the subscribe button and hit that bell icon to turn on notifications. That way you guys will never miss out on another video right here on my channel. So my very special thanks to Mr. Reagan. I am your friendly neighborhood Wrestle Gamer, reminding all of you guys out there to just stay awesome. Bye, guys!